Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. I'm Cheldin Barlattt Rumer, and this is it. Welcome back to This Is It TV. Oh, it's been a minute. Happy holidays as we're getting closer to the end of 2022. I can't even believe it. As we gear up for 2023, it is good to see you all. I do my best, even though it's been quite some time since I've done a daily motivation and a morning message for all of you. My goal is to elevate the voices of remarkable women and those who pay attention to all that we've got going on. Our goal at This Is It Network is to, again, connect you with inspiring stories, remarkable women doing their thing and making sure that we are seen and that we are heard. So it is wonderful to be back. Happy Monday to all of you. I hope you all had some relaxation. You all had a moment, some time to breathe. I definitely took a moment to take a beat and reevaluate what we've got going on, not only for the end of the year, but going into 2023. Some big news that will be coming your way as we're, again, gearing up for an amazing new year and the wonderful things that we've been up to and the expansion of our Scream Your Dream and Screamer community, not only nationally, but internationally. There's been so much movement and so much excitement, which has kept me from all of you during these daily motivations and these morning messages. So thank you so much for your patience. If you are swinging by, please make sure to say hello in the comments below. Would love to hear and see you. Love to say hello to all of you. We've got a community meetup that's happening this Wednesday. I believe it's November 30th at 6 p.m. Eastern. We're going to be getting together via Zoom. So if you have a moment, the link is within the post. Please RSVP and join us. We want to make sure that we get some more community meetups between now and the end of the year. Not only are we sharing a lot of exciting things that are going on within the community, we also want to make sure that all of you are connecting with each other. We have geared up and created and motivated and got kicking our Scream Your Dream community Facebook group. So that's happening. If you are part of our Scream Your Dream community and have not connected via our private Scream Your Dream Facebook community, please head over to Facebook and do that. It gives you an opportunity to promote all you've got going on today, Cyber Monday, or any day, and allows for you to connect directly with other members of the community. So please be able to do that. Head over there and get connected, start telling those stories, start communicating in that way. I want to make sure that a lot of you are following your gut today. I want to make sure a lot of you are following your natural instinct. I think so often we fight against what we know to be true. We fight against what we feel in that special place that's telling us not to go right, but to go left, telling us not to make that turn or not to embark on that particular decision. A lot of us tend to fight it, maybe because we think we don't have enough experience in that category. Maybe we think that, or listen far too much to what other people are telling us to do, and we're not taking it upon ourselves to follow our gut in that way. And I want to encourage us all to take a beat and think about what's best for you. Think about what's best for your business. Think about what's best for those around you. Think about and give yourself credit for what it is that you do know. The majority of us may not necessarily be where we want to be, but we sure as heck aren't where we were. And with all of that experience comes knowledge. It comes the ability to trust our knowledge and our experience in the category of interest in the industry that we are in. And so often we are relying on so many other people, right? So many other people to point us in the right direction. Now, hear me. For individuals and spaces that I do not have a skill set, or for individuals who can provide you with something that you are ill aware of, for me, it's making sure that I'm surrounded by the right accountants and financial folks, because that's not my zone of genius. And so leaning into individuals that can help us in our zone of genius, absolutely. But I want you to really think about what you are good at and what your strengths are and how you can really guide yourself in a really positive way. If your gut is telling you that this is not necessarily the best direction, maybe you should be paying attention to it. Maybe you shouldn't fight against yourself for yourself. And so many of us are doing that. So many of us are listening to individuals who have never really been on the path that we're on and giving us directions. They've never driven on that road, but meanwhile, they're telling you where you should be turning. There's a really, really dangerous piece of not really listening to yourself and as you are building what it is that you are building. We all have a place that we need to go and a direction that we deserve. And I want us to make sure that we are taking the necessary steps in order to get there. And so often we convince ourselves that we're not moving in the right direction, maybe because it's hard, maybe because we've never been down that road before. But I want us to give a little trust to ourselves. Again, surround yourself with individuals who know better than you in respective areas. But I also want you to think about the knowledge that you now possess. It's got to be more than when you had started. It is definitely more than when you began your journey. So allow for you to trust yourself as you move and embark on new things. We don't often do that. We don't often allow ourselves to understand the impact of the experience that we now have. And so a lot of you are going into meetings and opportunities and hopefully not the new year questioning your abilities, questioning what you are capable of doing. And I want you to trust yourself. I want you to trust that you are capable. I want you to trust that you have the experience. I want you to trust that you know what you know. It is easier to learn when your baseline is figured out, when you have gotten a foundation. It's easier for you to build upon it. Often we don't think that we have enough resource or experience to build upon what it is that we've already done. Look at yourself. Look at what you've created. Be proud of yourself. Pat yourself on the back, dust off your shoulder, and move forward. But trust in how far you have come. Trust in what you, in fact, do know. Trust in the experience that you have and the expertise that you have gained. I need you to trust yourself in this moment. Because there are a lot of people that aren't necessarily going to trust that you know what you're talking about. And believe me, if you have more to learn, being a forever student is always what we suggest. But there is a certain point where I need you to stand in your excellence. I want you to stand in your ambition. I want you to be able to applaud yourself for how far you've come and to trust that you have knowledge in your respective category. That doesn't mean you've stopped learning. That doesn't mean you stop taking advice from people who have journeyed down this path before. But as far as taking advice from people who would never even get in the car, taking for advice from people who don't have the stamina in order to run the race, absolutely not. I want you to trust your gut in that regard. I want you to utilize the time that you have spent with yourself to get to know yourself. I want you to acknowledge your experience and your expertise and utilize all of that energy in order for you to get closer to what it is that you want. That's right, Maria. I need you to stand in your ambition. I need you to applaud not only your drive, but your enthusiasm behind it. I need you to acknowledge how far you've come. I need you to recognize your expertise and value it and utilize your gut instinct in order to get yourself to where it is that you need to be. Because a lot of us are waiting to be validated by individuals who have never, ever again run the race or never, ever have had the ambition that we have, but we're waiting on them to deem us worthy. We're waiting on them to tell us what we should be doing and when we should be doing it. And I need us to sit with ourselves, about ourselves, and be like, okay, what should I do? What is my next step? And trust that we have really laid the foundation in our own lives in order to make proper decisions. And I'm not saying that every decision that you're going to make is correct. And I'm not saying that you're always going to make the right turn, but you are going to make a turn based on your expertise, based on what you know, and based on what you are capable of doing. And along the way, as you meet people who are equally on that journey or people who have taken that path before, you gain more knowledge, you become a forever student. And together with the individuals who are worthy of riding shotgun, we get to where we need to be. I want you to think about it. Are you following your gut? Or are you playing scared? Are you following what you know? Are you applauding what you have been able to accomplish? Or are you still putting yourself down when you should be lifting yourself up? We are all on our individual journeys. Though we can pick up people along the way to drive alongside us, it's really about what we think about ourselves and what we know to be true. And the knowledge around us and the experience that we have been given and the opportunities and all of the things, how does that amount to the decisions that we need to make? How does that lead our gut? What is our gut telling us to do? I want you to think about it in this moment, especially as you get prepared, right, for 2023. Our guts are pretty full from that Thanksgiving feast. But what is it telling us to do? Where is it telling us to go? What direction should we be taking? And I want us to begin to trust ourselves as we begin to make those decisions. I'm Cheldin Barlattt Rumer, and this is it. It is always great to swing on by to this morning motivation and this morning message through this daily motivation. I'm getting there. On this Monday, this is morning message number 489. Oh my goodness, 489 times I come and I provide a little bit of inspiration, a little motivation to keep you going, not only today, but each and every day. My hope is that we connect, share, and promote, that we elevate the voices of remarkable women, that we ensure that you no longer whisper your wishes, but you, in fact, scream your dream. For more information on This Is It Network, log on to thisisItTV.com. We have a Screamer community meetup that's happening this Wednesday. Information about or how to register can be found within the post. Wednesday, November 30th at 6 p.m. Eastern. I'd love for all of you to come join us. It'd be wonderful for us to see you and hear you. And again, encourage you to use your voice in order to get closer to what it is that you want. We, my darlings, are having tons of opportunities in the spirit of Cyber Monday. It's 50% off of the services in which we provide in the personal branding category. Yes. Head over to screamyourdream.com. Again, use the promo code SCREAM to take advantage of all of those things. Again, I'm only here to help. And I hope that you all connect with us on a regular basis. Send me a DM, say hello, make sure again that you are seen and that you are heard. I will be back tomorrow with another morning message from all of us here at This Is It TV. I'm Cheldin Barlattt Rumer, and we will see you soon. Take care.